Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great day in the shop. Nice. Man, I wish the snow would stop. Wow. Okay. Anyway, let's get this door shut. See, I got it all unmasked. Paper. Yeah, I brought my plow truck in again last night because I heard there was snow coming. Move the car over to here. You can see. All bed lined. Everything nice and dry. You can see down here my overspray I got on my rockers. I'm going to have to clean them off. I did end up getting overspray up here. I could see it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how I got it that high up there. The other side, I'm not sure. Yeah. Got it all over that too. You can see all the little black spots. Wow. How did I ever get it that high up there? Wow, even up on the roof. That's crazy. But yep. It's all nice and dry and done and finished. You see there on this rocker too. But I think today we're going to work on getting these VIN numbers put on my car. I hate to cut new metal, but I'm going to have to do it to get my old VIN numbers from this car on here. That's why I only undercoated so far in here, or bed line. I wanted to do the inside of the or the outside of the aprons, but I need to get these VIN numbers changed before I can spray the inside underneath here. So I think that's what I'm going to work on today, and that way I can just leave the plow truck in here while it's still snowing and do my welding over here on these aprons. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to go flip some heat on, get it warmed up in here, and start coming up with a plan. Okay, as you can see, I cut my old piece out right here. So I trimmed it out, got rid of it. I trimmed my VIN number, the original one from the car, down. And I cut it to fit in here nice and tight. You can see, fits nice and tight. I'm going to come in here and weld this all around the edges and get that ready to go. And I'll come back when I get there. Okay, probably hear the heater in the background, but you can see I got it welded in. So I have to go back and put some more tacks in and grind a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. At least I got a VIN number with my car where it's supposed to be. I still have the other side to do, but I'll keep working at this for a little bit and come back and show you the finished results. Well, good or bad, that's where I'm at. Got my VIN welded in. I'm really happy with that. It may not be perfect, but at least the VIN number's back on the car. Now I'm going to go work on the other side. Okay. Here's the new apron. There's supposed to be a VIN right in here. Just like the other side. I have my old one from my car, from the old aprons. You can see I already got it basically outlined where I think I'm going to have to cut it. It's going to go right in here, just like that. The VIN number will be way down here. So what I'm going to do is start getting this mocked up and start cutting this and getting it ready to go in here. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, first thing I did was cut this blue line off because I'm going to use this hole as my guide. What I'm going to do is use that hole, line that up, and I'm going to make a mark on this side. So now I have that mark for my reference over here. So now I'm going to cut this part off. So be back in a sec. Okay, so I got this side cut off now. So I'm going to line this side up with my blue line I made. Now that lines up over here. I'm going to make another mark. So now I know this piece goes between these blue lines. Now I'm going to cut this top off and I'll make another mark. Okay, so I cut the top off now. I come over here, line the blue lines up with each other on each side. Now I'll make a line across the top. And now I have the part I need to cut out. Now when I cut it out, I need to leave the blue mark showing. So that way this piece will slide right in there. Okay, you can see I got that piece cut out of there, like that. Here's the actual VIN number. This will slide right in there, just like that. I should be able to weld it nice and flush all the way around. So now I got to clean up these edges so I can weld it. And as you can see, we've got some tacks going around it. That's not going anywhere. I'll keep on tacking it a little bit more. But yeah, that's in there nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. So I'll keep doing this. I'll be back in just a little bit. Here we go. All in. See the VIN number down there. It's not 100% perfect, but I could probably come back here and a little glazing putty could probably fix that, make it look really good. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, but both VIN numbers are in. I'm happy about that, and onward. Okay, I'm getting ready to spray the outside of these fender aprons. See, I really love my yellow tape, but I finally got those VIN numbers taken care of, so this is my next step. See on this side, driver's side. So I'm going to get this set up and spray this. I'll be back in a little bit to show you the finished results. Okay, give you a look at it before I unmask it. It's this side. I turned the air pressure down a little bit and made the splatter pattern a little bigger. I probably should have done that in the entire car, but that's what I did on this on the aprons. Let me take you over and show you the other side. Okay, here's the other side. Let me get all this tape pulled off here and I'll show you the end result. I just got to let it cure for a little bit before I start yanking the tape because it's still pretty wet. So I'll be back in a few. There it is, dry, ready to go. See, all dried. See where I pulled off all my tape? There's a bracket that goes here for the spring. So I didn't know if I wanted to have it out further or not, so I decided not to. But yeah, got that all taken care of. Looks pretty good. Take you over to the other side. Here's the other side, all dry. Looking pretty good, ain't it? Okay. Okay. Since I finished up putting the original VIN numbers back on the aprons and getting those outer aprons bed lined, I'm now going to move on to this rear end. The springs are on order. They should be here, I don't know when. They're on order. Looking at this rear end, these drums look new. Yeah, they have surface rust, but they definitely look new. And looking at the front of it, I don't see any tag, so I really don't know what rear end this is. Like I say, I'm basically new to Ford. I'm told it's a 9-inch. It probably is. But like I say, there's no tag on it. As you can see, the springs, I cut them off earlier. Look at the back of it. Maybe some of you will chime in, you know, what it is. Yeah, there's no tag on the front on any of these bolts or anything that I can see. So I'm assuming it's MIA. But like I say, I'm going to start pulling this apart and seeing what I have. I am not going to go crazy and pull the axles out, pull the pumpkin out. Do I want to call it a pumpkin? Probably not. I'm sure Ford has a name for it. But this front assembly, I'm not going to pull it out of here. I am not going to disassemble this. I will get the springs off. I'll get all the brakes, drums, hoses, everything taken off. I'm just going to wire brush it, clean up the axles, paint it, and put it back together, and hopefully put it back in the car. I think someone once said on YouTube, when you just go ahead and throw some paint on there, that's a Craigslist rebuild. So I guess it's going to be a Craigslist rebuild. I'm pretty sure that's Derek from Vice Grip Garage. I'm going to start taking this apart. If you guys know what rear end this is, just give me a shout out, let me know, and that'd be helpful. You Ford guys, you know. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it's just a 9-inch, nothing fancy. I already know it's not a posi. There ain't no way it's a posi. I can hold one wheel and the other one just spins. I can let go and only one wheel spins. So, that's the one that came in the car, and I'm putting it back in the car. So, let me start taking this apart. See how hard it is to get these drums off. Hey, look, Canada. Well, there's going to be a terror. Oh, that came off pretty easily. Huh. Some surface rust, but dang, that looks brand new. I could probably have that turned, no problem. Wow, all the springs, clips, everything looks brand new. I know when I took the front brakes apart, they were new, so I'll just continue disassembling this, and I'll be back. Got some tools here. Yeah, that hardware looks brand new to me. Pins, nice and shiny. Definitely. Okay. off that way. See about getting this wheel cylinder off. The lines look like someone remade new ones. Pretty sure all these rear brakes and components were brand new. There we go. Little tab still on the rear end. Get that little brake line off. Okay, I got that other wheel cylinder and all the brakes stuff out of it. So now I'm going to try to remove these springs. With the springs, my air compressor is going to kick on and make a lot of noise. If the nuts won't come off, it's no big deal. I'll go ahead and take a cut-off wheel and I'll cut these U-bolts off because I have new U-bolts. Well, that thing's gonna fight all the way. Came off the down. Must be super glue. Well, I got two nuts off. I think it's just going to be easier to cut them off. So now all I got to do is cut one side and it should just fall apart. I'll get my foot out of the way. I'm probably going to fall in. Like that. Okay, cutting that one off. Just wanted to fight me, that's all. Passenger side was broke anyway, but you replace these anyway. Think about cutting these off. be re-welded back on. Kind of odd. You wouldn't use that old brake line over. I'll have to investigate that one. But there we go. I want to start cleaning this up. Well, I figured that out after all. Once I got it cleaned up, I could see it as a bolt. Well, not actually a bolt, but a fitting. It screws in the axle and that bracket stuff came off. So I guess I don't have to go in and try to figure out how that comes apart. So you can tell from this video, I've been doing a lot today. Just moving right along. Things are falling into place for me so far. You can see I just finished up the VIN numbers on the car. I got them aprons all bed lined. Man, it's nice to know that's done. Like I said, the rear end's probably going to be the next thing. See me working on it. Here it is, broke down. Got to clean it all up and all that good stuff. While I wait for the springs to show up. And I have the shackles and everything, the bolts. So I need to go find those, the U-bolts. Hey, if you've been following me on my videos, thank you. If you're a subscriber, thank you. It's a hell of a journey. I say, Fords, I've never done a Ford like this. I've never taken one apart. And like I said, if you know what this rear end is, let me know. Thanks for watching. Later.